working. Let's have a look. Oh, I think we're live. Is it working? I don't know. Let me have a look. Right, I think this should be working now. I don't know if it's like glitching or not, so if you can hear me, then just like comment. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Maddie's Life. Hi. I don't know if anybody can hear me. Can you just like comment if you can hear me? I'm gonna see if I can watch it, see if it's working. Let me have a look. Is it working? Right, somebody said it's working, so I'm gonna presume it's working. Let me have a look. Yay, it's working. Right, basically YouTube have just like reset all like the settings and everything, and you have to get something called a stream code thing to work it, and it wouldn't work because it's just like reset it all, so I had to like go through all the process again. And anyway, I'm sure you aren't all here to find out how I got it working, but anyway, welcome to this MSE live stream. Everyone's saying it's working. I know it's really glitchy. I'm not really sure why it's really glitchy. I think it's this new like live coder thing. So yes, welcome to this live stream. We've eventually got it working, so I'm basically just going to be answering again just questions on GCSEs and just like school and life in general. Also, if you're looking for any like careers advice or any like apprenticeship advice and stuff, there's some links in the description box below if you're still like wondering what you want to do as a career or thinking about the future and stuff like that. So make sure to check out the description box towards the end of this live stream so you don't obviously miss the live stream. So yeah, if anybody's got any questions, then do make sure to comment them and I will make sure to answer them. Are you stressed with your GCSEs? At the minute, I would say I'm not stressed. I don't think I am anyway. Like, I am a little bit, but not really. I think I'm kind of managing it well at the minute, and obviously GCSEs are stressful. They're always going to be stressful. Like, nobody can make them not stressful. It's just unfortunate that they are. But basically, it's just about managing it and trying to just trust yourself, trust that you're revising enough, trust that you know enough, and it's basically just believing in yourself to do well. So that's the best advice I can give with any like stress for GCSEs and stuff. What do you wish you had done in year 7, 8, 9 and 10 that you wish you had? So if anybody's watching this in year 7 to year 10, honestly, I don't think you really need to be doing anything to prepare yourself for GCSE. That's just in my opinion. I really don't think you do. Maybe get like revision guides if you really do want them. I got my revision guides in year 9 and year 10. But honestly, the best advice that I can give is just try not to stress, because some of the subjects that you are taking in that year 7 to 10 or year 7 to 9 you won't actually take for GCSE, so there's no point like stressing about it and stuff because you won't actually take all of them subjects. So the best advice I can give is just relax, have fun, enjoy it whilst you're not doing GCSEs. Yeah, I wouldn't say revise, I wouldn't say stress, I would just say enjoy it while you can. And I'm sorry if this live stream is glitchy. I'm not really sure what's going on. I think YouTube's been really funny recently, so I'm sorry that it's glitchy. I'll try and sort that for next time. But honestly, I think it's just YouTube at the minute. How do I find out what to do? I'm really stuck. So in terms of, I don't know if you're talking about what revision you should be doing, but if you want to know what to revise, the best thing to do is sit past papers, and then any like questions that you get wrong, revise them topics. So either Google them topics or get a revision guide, look it up on YouTube. Past papers are the best way to revise in my opinion, because you can see what topics you don't know, and yeah, then you can just go away and revise them. So that is just my best advice for revision if you don't know what to revise. How do you balance hobbies and revision? I always find that hard. So in terms of like balancing everything, I would just say make a revision timetable. I like to make a revision timetable every like week. What does that say? YouTube not resume. I think this is really glitchy because like a message has just come up from YouTube, but again, I'm really sorry, I can't control it. It's just YouTube being glitchy. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. So in terms of like managing time, just make a revision timetable and plan out your week, plan out what you're going to do. Because honestly, it just makes it so much more easier. And yeah, don't spend too much time revising. Make sure you leave time for yourself. I think that's very important. Best revision techniques. So anything really, just like flashcards, mind maps, YouTube videos, podcasts, online revision, revision guides. They're all just really good ways of revising. Everybody's different, so everybody's going to have preferred ways of revising. So it's always important to remember that. Has the pressure of what college you are going to really hit you? So I already know what college I'm going to. If you didn't know, I'm going to a musical theatre college in London, which means I will be moving about 4 hours away from where I live. So I'll be getting a host family and moving to college there. My offer to college is unconditional, so I don't really need any specific GCSEs to get in, which takes the pressure off in that sense. But I know a lot of my friends have to get specific points to get into their college, which can be stressful. But I just think it's important to remember, whatever college you end up at, as long as you work your hardest, you can literally get any results that you want. Honestly, it's just about the work that you put in. So try not to stress about not getting into college and stuff. That would just be like my best advice. I'm just really going to quickly share this live stream over on my YouTube so people know that we are live and nobody misses it. Also, MSE literally hit 1k. They're on 1,150 subscribers, which is amazing. So if you aren't already subscribed, then make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any amazing videos. Literally, content is being put out every single day and it's amazing. So make sure you are subscribed. I'm just showing this over on my YouTube. Let's have a look at some questions. Maddie's life, good luck for musical theatre college, you'll ace it because you deserve it. Well done, Olivia. Oh, thank you so much. Simply Sean, describe year 7 with one word. An adventure. Year 7 is honestly just an adventure. You go to a new school, you become the youngest in the school. I just remember it being a lot of fun. I remember year 8 and year 9 being a lot of fun. So yeah, if you are in any of them years, then just have fun and live in the moment whilst you're not doing GCSEs and don't have that stress. What motivates you to revise? I think what motivates me to revise is just knowing that it'll literally be over in 3 months and the results I get will reflect how much revision I've put in. And I don't know, honestly, motivation just comes from how much you want something and just like the grades that you want to get. I think if you are looking for motivation, I did put out a motivational video about 2 weeks ago now, and it was literally just a motivational video to hopefully get people to revise, but I explain a lot about it in that, so if you haven't checked that out, then make sure to check that out. But motivation just comes from what you want to get in the end, and nobody can really tell you anything to motivate you. You kind of just have to motivate yourself, which is unfortunate because if we could get motivated by somebody telling us to get motivated, then that would be amazing, but honestly, motivation just comes from within. Yeah, once again, sorry for the odd glitch. I've heard the audio is working fine, which is really good, but I do think the glitches are just from YouTube streaming. I think YouTube's just being really slow today, which happens quite often. Yeah, it must be because a lot of people are on it. How do you build the confidence in yourself? Confidence is like different depending on what you're doing. So there's confidence in exams, there's confidence in like me sitting here talking to a camera, and then there's confidence in like confidence with people. And I think confidence in exams just comes from telling yourself that you're going to do well. Honestly, you will do so much more better in an exam if you go into an exam knowing or telling yourself that you're going to do well. Because if you tell yourself that you're going to do bad, then you're more than likely going to do worse than you would have if you told yourself you were going to have a good exam. So it's really important to just keep a positive mindset. And again, that does come from confidence within yourself. And I think you just literally just have to keep telling yourself it's going to be fine, it's going to be fine, I'm going to do well. That's kind of like the best advice I can give. Again, it just comes from like within yourself, and you just have to keep telling yourself stuff. Do you feel prepared for your GCSEs? I feel like I've still got a lot to do before GCSEs. I wouldn't say I feel underprepared, but then I wouldn't say I feel overprepared. I don't know. I'm just kind of like going with it, and hopefully I'll start to feel a lot more prepared in a few weeks. Again, like, do you feel prepared for your GCSEs? Somebody said, I don't at all, even though I do revise. I feel like you'll never really feel 100% prepared for GCSEs. You'll always feel like there's something else you could have done. But again, that just comes from believing in yourself, which again is hard to do. But you just literally just got to believe in yourself and know that what you're doing is enough. I get 4 pieces of homework a week and I procrastinate, but then I remember your little quotes like, don't procrastinate or stress, and I watch you whilst I procrastinate. Well, first of all, thank you for watching my channel. Also, if you do get 4 pieces of homework a week, literally just do it the night that you get it. And I know it's easier said than done, but if it helps, then watch, like you said, you watch my videos, maybe just like watch my videos while doing your homework, and then you can get your homework done. Once your homework is done, you will feel so much more better. So just get it done and get it out of the way. How do you concentrate while you revise, such as putting your phone away, etc.? So, as most of you know, I film a lot of my revision. If I don't film my revision, then I usually do have my phone next to me. Like, my phone's here now, and I'll usually just keep it next to me. I don't usually go on it. Sometimes I do if I'm procrastinating, but then sometimes I don't. But I don't use it because obviously I'm filming with it. So maybe just like time lapse yourself on your phone, and then you literally can't go on your phone. Even if you don't like upload the video to anywhere, if you time lapse yourself, then you can't use your phone whilst you're revising. So another way I concentrate is, I've never been one to say listen to music while I revise, but for some reason recently I've been really liking listening to music while I revise. And I know it seems like really weird because it might distract some people, but for me it has really helped me concentrate and motivate me as well. So maybe try revising with music, try revising without music. Again, everybody is different, but I found recently that I really like revising with music. Do you have your exam timetable yet? Yes, I literally have it on my desk over there. I've got all the dates of my exams, I've got all the times of my exams. All we need now is seat numbers, which is really, really scary. So yeah, that's scary. How many hours do you revise a week? Honestly, I haven't been putting pressure on myself to revise like a certain amount of hours a week, which I think is really important. For people to like not do. Like, don't put pressure on yourself to revise a certain amount of hours, because what I've been doing is just coming home from school and seeing how I feel. I do a lot of revision in school at lunchtimes and also after school, so sometimes when I come home I might just do like an hour. I don't sit there and revise for like 6 hours every single night, because honestly you'll just tire yourself out and drain yourself, and it won't be a fun time for anybody. So I think just kind of listen to your body, kind of listen to how you're feeling. Don't push yourself to revise, but do make sure you're getting in enough revision. What subjects do you find most difficult? I find physics, chemistry and Spanish the most difficult, to be honest. I think it's because with physics and chemistry you can't really see like what they're talking about. Like with biology, you can literally picture the body and like you know what biology is talking about, but with chemistry and physics it's a lot of like atoms and like the world around us, and I find it really confusing. So those are probably two of my weakest subjects, and then also Spanish as well, because I'm really bad at spelling in Spanish, so I find that really hard. How do you fit studying around homework in year 10 and 11? Now, I get asked this question so many times, and I think what people need to realise is homework is revision. You're not going to be set homework on stuff that isn't going to come up in your exams. Like, especially in year 10 and 11, a lot of the homework you're being set will probably come up in your exams, or is probably on the specification, which is why your teacher has set it. So think of homework as revision, and yeah, I literally get asked that question all the time, but homework is literally revision, so that is how you need to treat it. What A levels would you do if you were going to sixth form? I'd probably do something like philosophy or religious studies or psychology. I'm just really interested in stuff like that, so I would have probably taken some of those subjects, maybe English literature as well, but I'm doing musical theatre, so I won't be taking any of those A levels. Do you regret taking Spanish? I don't necessarily regret taking it. I probably would have taken history or geography instead, but I don't regret it. But if I could go back, then I probably would change to history or geography. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard is year 10? Honestly, don't stress about year 10. It's not that hard at all. So just please don't stress about it. It's not necessarily a hard year. Like, you will have a lot of exams and stuff, but the exams don't count towards anything. Nobody will ever need to know the results if you do bad. I know a lot of people that got used in a lot of year 10 exams, and now they're getting like 6s and 7s in these current mocks, so honestly, please don't stress about it. Any tips for revising RE? I was actually revising RE today, actually. I think I've still got the flashcards on my desk. So these are some of the flashcards that I was making today. So what I've been doing is typing up little flashcards online onto a Microsoft PowerPoint. So this is what they look like. I've got the title, and then I've got stuff they could ask you with like the answers underneath. I've got sources, and then again on the back. So they're just double-sided for each topic. And then I have, so like this is topic 1 of Christianity, and then this is topic 2, and I'm basically going to have them for all of them. And I've just typed them up so they're nice and neat and printed them out onto card. And then I also have these ones which have sources on them. So I've got each topic and then the sources around them. I'm sorry if this is really glitchy. Again, it's YouTube just being really slow. But if you can see them, then they're literally just sources all around on the flashcard. But yeah, if you do want to see these in like more detail, I'm gonna there's like a study with me coming soon, so it will be in those. So that's just how I'm revising RE at the minute. Again, past papers as well. And if you ever get stuck on anything, then just go and ask your teacher. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to help you. Do you do revision every single day? I don't usually do revision on a Saturday. I usually have a Saturday to myself. Probably like near the time of GCSEs, even though they are so close, I will start revising a lot more on a Saturday, but at the minute I'm just taking Saturday to myself, so I don't overwork myself. I do a lot of my editing and filming on a Saturday as well, so that's just when I get all that done. Do you have to get certain grades for college? Because I need a 5 in English for English language and media A level. Some colleges you do need to get certain GCSE grades, and other colleges you don't. I know for the college that I'm going to, I don't have to get certain grades because I had to do an audition to get in. But I know for a lot of colleges you do have to get certain grades. Me personally, I don't. But again, that's why a lot of colleges, schools suggest you have a lot of different colleges in mind that you want to go to, just in case you don't get them grades. But if you don't get the grades, sometimes if you do go to the college and speak to people, they will like consider you getting in and stuff. Also, if you haven't given this video a like, then make sure to give it a like now, so I know that you're enjoying the video. So do that now while you're thinking about it, and also subscribe if you aren't already. Are you still doing music for GCSE? No, I actually dropped it. I explained it in my last MSE live, so if you haven't watched that, then make sure to go and watch it. I basically talk all about it at the start of that live video. When is your next upload? I'm probably going to upload next Friday night or Saturday morning. It depends how much time I have to edit. How do you revise for English Lit? I watch Mr. Bruff on YouTube. I also do flashcards like my RE ones. I do a lot of past papers and get them marked by my teacher. And that's just basically how I revise English Lit. Best revision websites. I think for English, YouTube, Mr. Bruff is really good. GCSE Pod is really good. My Maths is really good. Maths Watch is really good. Seneca is really good. Just Revising is really good. I think it's called like Test Resources as well is really good. So yeah, those are like all of the revision websites. But if you type in on Google like GCSE revision websites, then you'll find quite a lot. How well did you do in your test in year 7, 8, 9 and 10? I honestly don't remember any results that I got in younger years, because honestly they're just not really that important when you get to year 11, so don't stress about them. Like, they are important obviously to track your progress, but personally I don't remember any grades that I got because they're just not really important to me. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, just ask the last like few questions. I'll probably carry on this live for a few more minutes because we were late to start. But I think I'm gonna have a look on Instagram because I know quite a lot of people sent in questions. So I'm going to have a look at those questions now and make sure I've not missed any. When you were younger, what did you want to be? I wanted to be a singing, acting surgeon. Basically, I used to watch Holby City all the time, so I wanted to be a singer, obviously, because I love singing. It's still what I want to do. I wanted to be an actor because of Holby City, and I also wanted to be a surgeon. But then every time we go to the hospital, I faint because I really don't like hospitals and stuff. So that's kind of out the picture now, and I just want to do musical theatre for a living. I want to do West End in London. I also want to do world tours and just travel as well as do musical theatre. How did you revise for science mocks? I did past papers, flashcards, and also used Seneca Learning, and then I also used free science lessons on YouTube as well. So I was going to have a look at the Instagram questions, wasn't I? How do you balance all work from different subjects? So in terms of balancing revision, a timetable again is really good to make sure you're not just focusing on one specific subject and making sure you're revising all the subjects. So try and make a revision timetable to track that. My favourite school year was probably year 9, because I don't know, it was just really fun, and I don't remember doing that much work in class. I don't think the teachers were that strict with us, and I remember our English lessons used to be really fun. But then again, year 11 has probably been one of my favourite years as well. So yeah, I think year 11 is probably my favourite year, even though it is the most stressful. I'm going to answer just a few more questions, so send in any less questions that you might have. Is triple science hard or easy? I think just like all GCSEs, it is challenging, but if you enjoy it, then you might find it like a little bit easier. I'm in year 8 and I don't know what website to use for revising because they're all on GCSE and I'm not there yet. That is a really good question. Anybody in year 7, 8 or 9 looking to revise, again, you don't have to revise, but if you want to revise, BBC Bite Size is a really good website, so I definitely recommend looking at that. If you type in like BBC Bite Size year 8, there should be some stuff, or if you just type in like year 8 like revision, then hopefully some stuff will come up for you. That's just what I used to do. You can also get revision guides for like Key Stage 3 as well, so have a look at those as well. I'm going to answer just a few more questions over from my Instagram. What's your least favourite subject and how do you revise for it? My least favourite subject is Spanish, and the way I revise for it is doing flashcards, using Quizlet, and like listening to different Spanish things on GCSE Pod. Have you finished all your courses at school? We finished our maths course, we finished all of our English courses, we finished our RE course, we finished our biology course, but we've not finished our Spanish courses, chemistry, physics, or drama course yet. So that is where we're up to. I'm going to answer just one more question, I think, and then probably end this live here. Let's have a look. A really, really common question that keeps coming up time and time again is how much should I be revising? I literally get asked that on a daily basis. It is in most of those questions over on my Instagram, and I feel like I've covered this before, but I'm just going to say it again. How much you're revising is completely down to you. There is no set, you should be revising this much this much night, this much night, this much night. It's completely down to you, and you just need to revise enough so you feel prepared for exams, but then also don't revise too much that you're feeling stressed, you feel like you can't cope. It is just about finding that balance, and I think that just comes down to every person. So there's not really a specific amount of time I can give you. It literally just comes down to yourself and knowing yourself, and yeah, I'm sorry I can't give you a definitive answer, but that is literally just what it comes down to. Okay, so I think that is going to be it for tonight. Again, do give this video a like. The video will be available on MSE to rewatch if you want to rewatch any parts of it. I'm so sorry that it has been glitchy. Again, it's literally nothing I can do about it. And again, I'm sorry it was late starting. It's because YouTube had changed the whole studio layout, and so I couldn't get the thing I needed to start streaming. But we got there eventually. And I hope you did enjoy the live stream. Again, do give it a like, subscribe to MSE if you haven't already, and I hope you all have a really good week in school. So yeah, thank you for watching.